it's funny because in talking to you guys, I think we've been put in more of a thorny position because now we're questioning what we do. And often, frankly, we will side on what's the best entertainment, but we now recognize the consequences of it. And I think that we, as storytellers, are making an effort to be responsible and to present it in a responsible manner. But it's also making us more aware of just how often we can fail.
It would be nice if torture worked. I mean, if it were that simple. Let's face it, it really would be. As great as it would be to be Jack Bauer, or as effective as Jack Bauer seems on television, he is on television. And I think Jack Bauer is not a handbook. Do not
use as your guide anything other than the training you've received since you've come in the service. In the real world, those things work on occasion, but you pay an enormous price every time you do it. Because every time you do it, you're pulling a little bit off of who you are as a country. You're pulling a thread out of the flag. You're eroding the constitutional protections that you hope to have for your own people in this country.
There's a film clip I use in a torture class from The Siege, where the Army general has an individual who is a member of a radical Muslim cell that knows where a bomb is. And they are about to torture him. And Denzel Washington says in very impassioned tones, "You can't do this."
Are you people insane? What are you talking about?
The time has come for one man to suffer in order to save hundreds of lives.
One man. What about two? Huh? What about six? How about public executions, huh?
Feel free to leave whenever you like, Agent Hubbard.
Come on, General, you lost men, I've lost men, but you can't do this. Because if we torture him, General, we do that and everything that we have bled and fought and died for is over. And they've won.
So what's the solution? The solution is training, and the solution is leadership. Leadership that's present, that's vigilant, that is identifying who needs to be taken off the front, who doesn't need to go on the patrol that day, who's starting to enjoy their job a little bit too much. Without the leader in the loop, you get anarchy. That's what separates us from the dogs.
People in World War II said that everything has changed because we were fighting the Nazis or the kamikaze pilots of the Japanese. The United States stands for something, and it stands for notions of human rights and respect for individuals. Even when you're interrogating the worst of the worst, you have to live by those principles. It came from George Washington, and it's been the history of this country over 200 years.